Hey crafty friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Melanie Smith with Melanie Smith Stamps, and today we are going to play with the small die of the month from Spellbinders Clubs, and this is the Wise Owl. And I thought I would show the assembly of it today and also show you just something different with the Stencil Club of the month that I did. It's not rocket science, but I just thought it was kind of cute. But we're just going to do a simple card of layering him up just like as intended for once. I'm actually not going wild. We're just going to put him on his book because I just thought he was precious. So my boys are both grown now, but they love Harry Potter, and this just looks like Hedwig, so we had to make a Hedwig. And one of my boys will get this one as well. So I'm going to have both boys' birthday cards done this month, even though their birthdays aren't September and December. So I have them both done. Luckily, neither of them watch my channel, so they won't get to see them. Yeah, so here we go. But I love it. Here again, guys, small die of the month is not small. It is quite large. And this one is the same. How many dies does this have? Let's see, 15 dies in it. So I love that. And I've already shown this once if you watch all of my videos, but you may not watch or catch all my clubs, or you might be visiting for the first time. So I just wanted to just give you a quick look at the Stencil of the Month Club. This is the one for March 2024. And it's got 5 stencils in it. This duo here, which is the one that I've used today, it's a 2-piece, and it coordinates with the actual 2D embossing folder of the month. And then you have this duo here that makes another card front. And then you have this single stripe here that you can use either direction. So yeah, you have multiple uses in this dynamic backgrounds layering stencil set. So I kind of really like that they give you options. Now for this is what I did here. I took a piece of kind of bland pattern paper, and this is a piece that was just kind of a periwinkle color and just had these little tiny dots on it. And I decided to try to stencil on it. So I did the stenciling in 2 different colors of purple, and then backed it in the Cosmic Sky, which was the color of the little dots. So I've got kind of a purple blue vibe going on here, which I thought would be pretty for my snowy owl. For the owl itself, I went with our Fog cardstock. It's an essential cardstock from Spellbinders. So he's not quite white. He's just barely off-white. And then we're going to add some shadow by using some gray. And the gray is actually a Gina K cardstock. I think it's a really good complement to the Fog because it's a cool gray. And it is called, let me check here, Soft Stone. And as you can see here, here's the Fog and here's the Soft Stone. And I like how they offset each other for a nice shadow. So that's what I wanted to do here, because this one lines up with this one. So this is the shadow layer, just like if I was coloring with Copics. This would be my shadow behind the top. And then this one sits behind the body. So you know me as a colorist, I'm always thinking of color choices. So this, and here again with Spellbinders, you always have the little embossed lip there where it's going to line up where when you're lining it up there, so you know exactly where to put it. The other piece that's quite interesting here is this piece. This piece here, let me put the wing down. This piece right here. For the life of me, I could not figure out where that piece went. I knew it had something to do with the ear, but the rest of it did not make sense. So when I finally die cut them out, I realized it goes right here on the side. And here again, they have the little embossed curvature here along the face that gives that away. Once you get it die cut out, you can see it. So they're geniuses, I tell you. They just keep us, they never keep us guessing. They always give us the answer in the end. So if you're never quite sure and you can't tell by the pictures, cut everything out, even just with white paper, and then you will see it all magically come together. You hear Lola in the background. She's squeak, 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 squeak. Excuse me, but that's my dog. And she's just playing, so I apologize if that bothers you or if you can hear that. She just went outside and she thinks she's the boss. So what are you going to do, right? The show must go on. So I'm going to go ahead and put the wings on since we were just talking about the wings. And we will just layer these guys up using our Gina K pickup stick. And I got my Gina K items actually from scrapbook.com, but I can leave links for both companies if you like to shop with either company. I do have links for both companies. I have affiliate links for most companies. I don't usually advertise a bunch of all of the links, but I do have them at the bottom of my description. So if you're ever shopping with any of the different companies and you don't hear me talk about the different companies and you want to support me, feel free to look at the bottom of any of my YouTube descriptions, and those links are always provided there at the bottom for the individual stores that I support, and that helps support me. So I do have those there. So thank you for always considering me when you use those links to support makers. I always encourage those that shop and follow makers to use the makers links that you follow, because it does help us continue to keep going. We do have to buy a lot of our materials. We don't get everything for free, and we do get some things given to us, but we do have to provide a lot of the stuff ourselves as well. Plus we have a lot of fees and stuff. So it really does help us keep in business, in the industry, so that we can keep bringing you content. So you see how that right there goes right over the top of the ear and then the top of the shoulder. So I'm going to put that there. I think I can go ahead and put that on now. Super cute, super cute, super cute. You know what, since that dark is underneath there, maybe we'll cut another piece and put it under these other ones so all of those are the darker gray. That might be cool. See, I can just put that right back there and cover up all those holes. I think I will just put the glue right here around the holes, and we will just pop that right on there, and we will magically have, ta-da, little cute shadows back there. Love that. Okay, so now let's start decorating him. We will build his eyes. So his eyes come in two pieces. We have the back of his eye being white and the top of his eye being black. So we will line those up. Gotta make sure they're going in the right direction. Let me see here. That looks right. Okay. So I'm going to just add a little bit of glue. I'll go ahead and add the glue to the back of my black. Grab my tweezers here. Be a little bit easier. Do these little pieces with tweezers. And that way you can see what I'm doing too. Like that. Cute. Then we'll do the same thing with this one. And here again, it's got the teardrop shape, so it's just going to fit right where the teardrop is. Okay. Got two little eyes. Now we have two eyebrows. So I'm going to pick those up, and those fit right in here. Now let me see. I'm thinking the eyes go right on top, because I see a full eye in the picture. So I'm thinking those go there, and then this comes in here. Yeah. Okay. And it's really cool because look at the deep indentions where these individual die cuts are going to sit. They're deep indentions here. So it's really easy to know exactly where your nose is going to go. Look at here. Where your nose is going to fit right down in here. Your little cheeks are going to fit right down in here. Your eyebrows are going to fit there. And then your eyes are going to sit right on top. So they have made it super simple for your actual assembly. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right here where the eyeballs go. Not the eyeballs, the eyebrows. And we're just going to puzzle piece these in. Fits right down. Oop. It fits right down in there. Use my little pick. Just make sure it's right down in there. Yep, there we go. Seats right down in there. Perfect. All right, then I'll take this one and do the same thing over here. Look at that. Perfect fit. See that? So then I'm going to take the eyes, and the eyes are going to go with the teardrops up. And you can see the bottom portion of the eye here. So I'm going to actually turn this so I can put the bottom portion in the crevice where it goes. And that should allow me to see the eyebrow. Look at this. Can you see that? It's got the little part that's right in the middle of our, or right in the center of our eye there. And it's got the little part coming out from the, it's like the eyelash. So cute. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit. This glue probably was dry. So I'm going to go ahead and add this back in there now. Okay, there is the first eye. Okay, for this next one, let's get him on. Go ahead and put, I gave that eye a little bit time more to dry, or that eyebrow, a little more time to dry. So I'm going to line this one up with that bottom. And look at his little eyeballs. Aren't they cute? So now we'll go ahead and add the little nose, or beak, I guess you should say, or I should say. And we'll have his little beak go right down here. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and get his feet out here. I think I want to add a little pink to his cheeks. But we'll go ahead and get his feet out here and see where we want them. I'm going to just place them where I want them. I think that will be good enough. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place the dots of glue like that at the top of where those lines are. And then I'm going to place him right down on them like so. And I'll just take this and just lightly press to pick those up. There we go. So now he has little feet. So let me get some pink ink, because these are very, very tiny pieces. So let's see how I'm going to do this. You probably need like a dauber. Let's get that off the glass mat. I'm not even going to ink it again. Let's get that excess. There we go. All right, there we got some cheeks. That was just barely any of bubble gum. So now we will go ahead and put those cheeks on here. So nice to have a little road map here. And this one is right there. Oh my gosh, that's so goodness. That's so cute. And then we'll get this one. It's shaped like a little jelly belly. That's what it makes me think of, is a jelly belly. All right, so here's our little owl. Isn't he cute? Now, do we want the glasses? You know, for my boys, I gotta have the glasses, right? But you can leave them off if you don't want them to look like Hedwig. You can leave them off, but my little guy has to have the glasses. I have doubled these glasses just to make them a little stronger and to stand out a little more. So I doubled them up. I'm just going to add little baby dots of glue. And then we will place them right there. Like so. Like that. Okay, so here's our Hedwig. Now we're going to do our book. Oh, we got our... I forgot our little... We'll put that on in a minute. Let's make the book. Which in the movie, this I guess would be the Book of Spells. But it could be any book. If you leave the glasses off, you can make it any book. You could also stack him on the other types of books. You wouldn't have to use this book. So I think what I wanted to do is I wanted to stack up the center section so it stands higher than the rest. And let me see. This is, yeah, he's going to stand on that center section. So that's what I left these for, is to layer this in the center. So let's see. I got this gold. The gold is what I want to be on top. So I'm just going to layer these pieces up. Oh, that's backwards. It's one way, evidently. And whenever I'm layering, I just kind of go from all four sides, and that helps line up the pieces. And I'm going to go ahead and put this piece down so I can see how high that layer is going to actually look. So I can decide if I want 3 layers or just the 2. So we'll go ahead and lay this one where it goes. And I played with the colors here to pull in that dark blue in the card. Let's see. Does it go that way? No, it goes this way. So it is also directional. And you want to make sure this lines up because those little corners are going to inlay. If you want them to, of course, are going to inlay in these corners right here. Of course, you don't have to put those inlays. They could just be light blue. But I'm going to make them gold. So we're going to put that there. And then let me see how high up this stands now. Okay, that's just really going to be flat. So I'm going to make it one more higher. I want it to stand higher than the book. So it looks like there's a gold medallion like on top of the book. I'm going to put that third blue piece under here. No one's going to realize it's blue. It's going to all be covered. Then we will glue this one in place. And let's see which direction this goes. Yeah, right there. See, so it's got a little extra dimension. And then I'm going to inlay these gold corners if I'm lucky. Let's see, we will put little dots in the corners, and these are probably going to be directional too. Oh, that was a good one. Let's see. This is needing to be tightened. There we go. Okay, so this one looks like this one. They do look different though, so it makes it easy to figure out which one goes to which. I was worried they would be too close and it would make it hard, but it's not. It's actually very simple now that I've done it. So definitely inlay these if you get a chance to. That's nice that they made it so simple. I was a little worried about the little pieces, but nope, they just fall right in there. Yep. Awesome. And then we're going to put these pieces on here. We will inlay this one. It's harder to pick up the bigger pieces. Tweezers. Okay. Here again, you've got a deep indentation there in the boss section. And then we will get this part in here. And the book will be finished. And these two corners meet up perfectly right there on the edge. There, awesome. So there is our book. Look how fancy. So we've got him, and he's going to sit on there, and then we can choose to either put the scarf on or not. And the last thing we've got here, well, last two things, is in the movie Harry Potter, for those that have not seen it, because there are some that haven't seen it, I'm sure. The owls are the mail carriers. They actually deliver the mail. And so that's their job in the movie, is to bring the mail. They're the messengers. So that's the reason they have this little envelope here. So this owl can bring the mail. So I'm going to make the little envelope here, which is just one piece on top of the other, a triangle on top of the rectangle to make the little envelope. Super simple. And I didn't think about tucking this under the wing, so we can just possibly make it look like it's tucked under there. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to pull this here to the center. We'll move that. So let's see where we want. I've also got two sentiments here. I've got happy birthday, and I got magical wishes for you. So I wanted to see the card done before I decided which one I was going to use. I wanted to see how big he was, and the magical wishes for you is from this month's Glimmer. And the happy birthday is from the Glimmer of the Month from November 2023, and it's called All You Need Sentiments. And it's got two hot foil plates and one die that cuts both of them out. So I had not had a chance to use this yet, so I just glimmered out a whole bunch. And I actually am using one of these new cases, and I've got tons. I just sat there one evening and I just played and played and played, and I've got a bunch of these sentiments in all different colors and papers. So I put this on there, and I have that right here on my desk so I can reach for it. Super cool. So I want to see, do I want the magical wishes or do I want happy birthday? I put magical wishes on the other one, but you know, I think I like it on this one too. I think I do. I do. I think I like it on this one too. So I think I'm going to do him offset like this, rather than just like the picture was on the packaging. I think the picture on the packaging was straight on. Yeah. And my other one was more straight on for my other son. So my other son got one where it's a stack of books. And I think I want this one to be a little different than his. Though they probably will never see each other's because they live in different states. But still. So let's put his book here. I just love this pattern paper, and then adding this stencil. I think that turned out so good. And then I will probably put, should I put the letter under his wing like that? Because I could probably get away with it if I just tucked it like that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to just glue on the back of his wing here. And then we will just notch it like that and hold that for a second. I think I'm going to leave his scarf off. I just think the boys will like it better without the scarf, without the glitter and the polka dots and all that. I think the background has enough polka dots in it. And all right, I'm going to go ahead and glue it down since we added that extra envelope there, just to make sure it's on here sturdy. We will put him like so. It'll still fit into an A2 envelope. It didn't go over there on the edge, so that's good. And then we will put this over to the side a little bit over this way. So cute! I love it! Both of my boys are big kids at heart, so I think they'll get a kick out of these. I know they're both adult men, but they're both kids at heart. And they both still love Harry Potter. Even though both of them have jobs and have responsibilities and all that stuff. They just never, I don't think they'll ever stop being kids. So there is my small die of the month. I hope you have enjoyed this little build along per se of my rendition of Hedwig from Harry Potter. Well, I hope you like this card for today and you have a magical day, and I will see you in the next upcoming video super soon. Have a great one, my friends. Bye-bye for now.